Well, hey, friends out there on Kickstarter land, Robert Hamm here. You know me. Today is another backer update. This is your fifth backer update coming to you. We've got about 9 days to go, over 250% funded. You guys have brought the box back, and that is an exciting point to be at. We are here standing at the precipice of greatness, and we're looking over the cliff right now, and it's just further and further down the line. Really cool stuff. I'd like to share with you a couple of thank yous to people that have helped make this possible. Specifically, Emulsive.org, thephotographer.com, the Film Photography Project, 35mm MMC, okay, the Sunny 16 Podcast, Nico's Photography Show, Mint Camera, absolutely, and a myriad of others. These guys right here that we've talked about just now were our launch partners and have continuously put out information helping their viewers, readers, and subscribers learn more about Hamm Camera. So bringing back the box would not have been possible without these guys. And so just as a community, as the leader of this community for the box camera, for you guys that are backers, I want to send a sincere thank you to all you guys. Amish, okay, Rachel, you guys, Chris, Mike Rosso, man, all you guys have been great. So if I didn't mention your name, don't feel bad. It's just kind of spur of the moment, stream of consciousness stuff. But I want to say thank you. Let me give you some fun things and a reader question. Had a question from over in the UK asking about interchangeable and swappable lens cartridges. You know, the idea about the viewfinder being swapped out when you want to change the different lens focal lengths to match your camera lens cartridge. And the reality is we can't just swap the lens out of the cartridge, because the lenses have different focal lengths, and what actually makes the camera work is that the cartridge holds the lens in the precise position so that the distance between the rear element of the lens and the focal plane on the film is correct. Originally, I had hoped that we could just swap out lenses instead of cartridges. It would make it much easier to ship, easier to get pieces to people, easier for upgrade kits and paths like that. But the reality is, unfortunately, no. Unlike with the lenses here, where we can pull the lenses out and put a different one in, I've got a lot more options because I can choose lenses that are different types of lenses and have the same focal length. I can use like double convex, plano convex, or whatever right here to get what I need. With the lens cartridge, it's a little bit more important because this is really just providing the focusing of light for our reference images in a little monitor, which is your ground glass, you know. It'll be right here, and the this lens right here is actually focusing on film. So the one for the glasses that go in the front plate when you switch out cartridges and stuff doesn't have to be as precise, and that's important. This needs to be very precise in order for it to render a good image. And that's kind of information there. Where are we going from here? Just so that you know, there are upgrades, there are things that we're planning that will come out in the backer survey. So I think that we have completely figured out the strap issue, but let me put it to you guys. Here's the deal. I don't have any fancy drawings to show you because it's just in my head. And I'm going to stand up, so don't mind my butt, okay? Don't. I'm standing right here, right? Okay, so if you're walking around, and this is just the shell, the whole camera's been taken apart right now. In fact, I even have the mirrors out of it, so let's make that easier. Here's the question, guys. Here's your camera, okay? If you think that you're going to wear the camera around your neck strapped, you'd have a strap on this side of our case and a strap on this side, and you'd be walking around like this. That doesn't work for me, mainly because this is apparently uncomfortable. Guys, I prefer to carry my camera on my hip. And on my hip, I don't actually want the camera to face forward. I actually would prefer it to kind of hang like that. And this does a couple things. It does protect the lens, which is an interest right there, but it also feels a little bit better, okay? If it was hanging like this, the camera would kind of it'd be longer, it'd be longitudinally longer, forwards and backwards. If it's hanging in a slung position like this, it would feel better, I think. Now, the question is quite simple. Do you think that the orientation this way is a better way to sling the camera, whether it be slung from above, or do you think it's this way is a better orientation to sling the camera, like that? And I have decided that we're going to go with an additional set of winding keys over here because it makes winding the film much easier. The dev team has been looking into that, and I've been agreeing with them on that, which would mean that we would also have the added benefit of having 2 additional lugs on the opposite side so that we could create a harness that would work properly, that could attach straight to the film lugs, the winding keys right there, and then it could go up in a little piece like that and then come around and create like a triangular thing. We've talked about that before. Otherwise, we would need a design to sling it this way that would kind of wrap or strap around the camera. And, you know, I don't know. That's just what I feel. So I'm putting that question to you. Also, we are still working on the tripod mount. Very important there. And I have been continuing my investigation as to whether a bulb mode would be something I can implement this for you guys. The good news is, guess what? I think I'm going to be able to do both of those things. Now, I'm not officially announcing that yet, but it feels like we'll be able to implement this for you guys. That's what it feels like right now. I'm having a lot of success with my designs and everything coming forwards for that, and it doesn't seem like it's going to impact print times and things like that right now. Okay, so this is just my initial impression. I don't know for sure, but that's something I'm putting to you guys. Tell me what you think about this. I'd like to know your thoughts, guys. I want to thank you for backing the box. Remember, you guys have brought the box back. We are over 20 grand. We're at 251%. That number's been jumping up and down a little bit lately. People have been emailing me, asking me, Rob, oh, the number's sat at $17,000 or $18,000 or 210% for a while, or it looks like we lost a backer. And that just makes me excited, because there's a core element of us that are out there, that are in this community, that have backed the box, that are worried about its success. And so when I get emails from backers saying, hey, you know, what can I do to help? I really appreciate that. And I will end it with saying what you can do to help is share your backing status, share with any photography programs or anything that you're on, share with any of your social media and things like that. And that is the number one thing you can do to help bring back the box, because by doing so, more people will know about us, and that's what we need right now. So guys, I want to thank you once again. You have brought the box back. I'm Rob, of course, you know me. Leave your comments down below. I'd love to hear them, and I will catch you on the flip side.